There are many K-dramas that make us laugh, dream, and believe in love again. But only a few can completely shatter our hearts. And among them, one stands above all: Moon Lovers, Scarlet Ryeo. The K-drama that broke everyone's heart. Broken Heart. From the very first episode, it felt different. It wasn't just a romance. It was destiny, tragedy, and the cruel beauty of love that was never meant to last. The story begins with a modern-day woman, Go Ha-jin, who is suddenly transported back in time to the Goryeo dynasty. She wakes up in another body, that of Hae-soo, and finds herself surrounded by royal princes, politics, and danger. At first, it feels like a fairy tale. Hae-soo is bright, kind, and full of life. She meets the princes, laughs with them, and slowly becomes a part of their world. And then, she meets Wang So, the scarred, misunderstood prince who hides his pain behind a cold, ruthless mask. Their first encounter is filled with tension, but as time passes, something changes. Behind his darkness, she sees his heart. Behind her smile, he finds peace. What begins as fear turns into trust. What begins as friendship turns into love. But in Goryeo, love is never simple. The court is full of betrayal, jealousy, and ambition. Brothers turn against each other. Promises are broken. And slowly, the world that brought them together begins to tear them apart. Every episode is a mix of beauty and heartbreak. The sun sets, the soft music, the stolen glances. Everything feels like poetry. But as the story goes on, the shadows grow deeper. The man who once smiled for love now wears a crown and a burden. The woman who once healed his heart becomes the reason it breaks. Their love, once full of light, becomes a memory stained by time. There's a moment near the end, that final goodbye, that no fan will ever forget. Hae-soo, fragile and fading, tells Wang So she can't stay. He tries to hold her, to reach for her, but fate pulls her away once again. She disappears, leaving him alone, crying in the rain, the emperor of a kingdom, but a prisoner of his own heart. The music swells, that haunting, beautiful OST, Say Yes. And in that moment, everyone watching could feel the same pain he did. And then, the ending. In a modern world, Go Ha-jin wakes up again. Her memories of Goryeo nothing but a dream, or maybe a past life. She looks at a painting of Wang So and whispers, "If we are in different worlds, I'll find you." My heart still remembers. The screen fades to black. Silence. Millions of fans around the world cried that night. Not because it was sad, but because it was too real. Moon Lovers reminded us that sometimes love doesn't win. Sometimes the timing is wrong. Sometimes people meet in one lifetime only to be torn apart in another. But even if the ending hurts, we wouldn't change it. Because their love, though tragic, was pure. Wang So never forgot her. And we, the viewers, never forgot them. That's what makes Moon Lovers, Scarlet Ryeo, unforgettable. It's not just a drama. It's an emotional experience. One that stays with you long after the final scene. The cast, the music, the storytelling, everything was perfect. It wasn't about a happy ending. It was about the kind of love that survives even when the world ends. The K-drama that broke everyone's heart. And yet, we'd watch it all over again. Because sometimes, sadness is beautiful. Tell me in the comments. Did Moon Lovers break your heart too? Or is there another K-drama that left you crying long after it ended? Either way, this one will forever be remembered as the K-drama that made the world cry.